With the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 213, 1975, I hereby state that adequate notice of this regular meeting has been provided to the public by written notice dated January 16, 2018. The meeting has been posted on bulletin boards and at the Board of Education building, communicated to at least one of the board's designated newspapers, and filed with the Borough Clerk of Palisades Park. Roll call, please.
Dr. Matarazzo.
Here.
Stephanie Jang. Here. Jason Kim.
Yeah.
Rebecca Lee.
Here.
John Madison.
Here.
Yul Min. Here. Barnabas Will.
Here.
Jeffrey Will.
Here.
Timothy Yang.
Here.
Cirillo.
Here.
Mr. Petrone.
Here.
Okay, I'd like to thank everyone for coming, and I'm excited that we're starting a new year with this new Board of Education. I'm very honored to serve with them. In front of me, I do have the committee assignments, so I'm just going to pass these down, please. And if you have any questions, comments, etc., I'll be more than happy to entertain them. I wanted to start off right away, so I got my feet right into the fire, and I asked Dr. Cirillo if he would please escort me to all of the schools, and we did. And let me tell you, anyone who shortchanges our faculty, I did not see one classroom where they were not working so attentively. I was so honored to see that, and I hate to say, as a former supervisor, I pick up on certain things, and I was very, very impressed. I was impressed not only with them, but with the students, and they were all attentive as I was walking by, just looking in. I met with the principal and vice principal of Lindbergh, the principal of ECC, and the vice principal of the high school, and they were telling me all of their concerns and showing me different things that we have to address, and I agree with them 100%. As I said, the teaching was phenomenal. The students were outrageous. I love the work from the aides to the custodians, to the teachers, to the administration. And let me tell you, and this is unsolicited, one thing impressed me more than anything that whole day was when I was walking around, and not only did students know Dr. Cirillo by his name, he knew their names. He knew who they were. I've worked with many superintendents, both as a employee and as a board member for 33 years plus. And I was very, very impressed. I mean, it really showed me he's a hands-on superintendent. They know who to go to. And as I said, he knew the students' names. I was so,
If I was up for a contract, this could be
well,
some
you
time.
know what? I'm glad the contract's already settled. I mean, but I would have doubled it. I really mean that. And I hope that continues. And I think it's an example I think everyone should see and follow him around. It's unbelievable. Not, well, he'll have doing like that.
A lot of these people are not happy with what you're
That's
saying.
okay.
I know a teacher said I haven't replied to an email. I'm sure parents feel the same. Christy has been trying to call me for 6 months.
That's okay.
Sorry, Chris. I don't talk to my wife either.
You can call us and we'll get a call to him, so anything you need. But he was very, very, no, I really have to commend you, and I was very, very impressed. I love the technology. I love how we're moving forward with everything from the AP classes to special needs and everything in between. So I thank you for letting me come in. I would like to come up again next week. I heard they're going to have midterms coming up. I'd love to see that in action, and I'm sure we're going to be moving forward from here on, and I'm very, very excited about it. Okay, next, report of the superintendent.
Thank you for the kind words, Dr. Matarazzo, and that's not just a one day. I've always said this, if you can walk any of our buildings at any time of the day, there's always great things happening, and it's a credit to the faculty and staff.
Absolutely.
We do have great kids, which is probably what keeps 99% of our faculty and staff in this community. I see a senior in the audience. Again, I have no idea why he's here, and I'm happy he's here. The reality is, it's kids like that that keep us humbled, that keep us grounded, and make it easy to come to work each and every day.
And could I just add to that, the security, they didn't want to let me in, and I don't blame them, but they stopped us at the door. I had to show ID. even though Dr. Cirillo said, no, this is Dr. Matarazzo, board president, they wanted to see everything, and no one went by any of the school's security unless they showed proof of who you are. So I was very, very impressed with that. I really am, I was very impressed.
So just to continue, I do seek a few resolutions tonight in new business. One of them extremely important to all of us here tonight is clearly the continued dialogue we have had with our architects, the direction we're moving in with regard to a September 2019 referendum. Clearly there is much to be done. With all of the positive comments and great things happening, we also have structural concerns. I do see them each and every day. And those are concerns that, clearly affect each and every one of us and the children, and they need to be addressed sooner rather than later. So there will be a resolution on that tonight. I also, for the public's notification, and again, we're going back to the old format at the junior, senior high school with the midterm and final exam schedule. I think it's in the best interest of our students, faculty, and staff. It's enough to ask of students to take two-hour exams and then go back to class versus go home, try to study maybe for tomorrow's exams, and it allows our teachers the opportunity to grade those in a timely fashion. In addition, I am seeking a resolution. The State of New Jersey Department of Ed issued this local school districts in the state of New Jersey the memorandum of agreement between school officials and and local police departments. I did meet with Chief Jackson this morning. We both signed the agreement. Dr. Matarazzo has signed it. At this point, it goes to the county superintendent with resolutions from tonight's meeting and will be signed by the county prosecutor. This is done annually. It's a state law that we enter into an MOA with these different agencies, and it just continues the dialogue and open communication with all of these different entities. Last but not least, I need to acknowledge a very, very nice donation that was given to Miss Claudia Sarahan's 4th grade class. We were on the receiving end, and not too many people notice, but Orna Yaki of Unilever donated 10 iPads to the 4th grade classroom just because. And things like that don't happen every day, but they need to be acknowledged, they need to be mentioned publicly, as well as what Dr. Matarazzo has in his hands. Last meeting at Reorg, we spoke of the Elks Club giving a very, very generous donation to some of the kids in our district. On behalf of the Board of Education, we have a small little token of our appreciation that Dr. Matarazzo, if you don't mind reading
I
publicly.
don't mind at all. And it's to Brian Toronto, Exalted Ruler, thanking him. We truly appreciate your generous donations to the community of Palisades Park. Your partnership has a direct and positive impact on the students and families within our district. We are certain that the clothing, personal care items, and provisions will be extremely beneficial to those in need. Thank you for your continued support, the Palisades Park School District, and I'd like to present this to Rose.
I know Brian couldn't be here, so if you can please
Okay.
share that with him.
Brian.
Thank you, Rose.
Thank you. Whatever they need, we're more than willing.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you.
We do need to go into closed session for some discussion later. Formal action will be taken after, so that is my report.
Great, thank you very much. Do you need me to mention about this?
We can do it in new business.
Fine, no problem. Okay, report of the attorney.
Nothing, thank you.
Very good. And minute approval for December 20th, 2018. Do I have a motion? Motion by Mr. Wu,
Second.
seconded, Mr.
Yes.
Matisich. Any questions, comments? Excellent job, by the way, doing those minutes. Is that Ms. Montemiro? Excellent job. And no spelling, everything's perfect. Thank you. I know, that's it. Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Petracca, should I call the new members and they can recuse themselves or just not?
Yeah, new members should abstain. You
Yeah.
can call.
Right.
Call them? Yeah, okay. Dr. Matarazzo?
Yes.
Stephanie Jang? Yes. Jason Kim?
Yes.
Rebecca Lee?
Abstain.
Okay. John Madison?
Yes.
Julie Lynn? Yes.
Abstain. Yes, she abstains.
Barnabas Wood?
Yes.
Jeffrey Wood?
Yes.
And Timothy Young?
Abstain.
Thank you.
Great, thank you very much. We'll go right into committee reports, and we do have copies of the new committee, so if anyone has any concerns or questions, please, especially with finance, you can go to Mr. Matisich. He's the number man, he is the chairman, and on his committee is Mr. Wu, Jeffrey Wu. Mr. Matisich.
Before you, you have 8 resolutions. I move on the consent agenda on all 8 of them.
Second on that?
Second.
Okay, any questions, any concerns? Roll call, please.
Dr. Matarazza.
Yes.
Stephanie Jang. Yes. Jason Kim.
Yes.
Rebecca Lee.
Yes.
John Matisich.
Yes.
Yun Min.
Yes.
Barnabas Wood.
Yes.
Jeffrey Wood.
Yes.
Timothy Yang.
Yes.
Okay, and as everyone knows, we do have all of the finances available if anybody would like to see them. Next one, buildings and grounds, Jason Kim.
Yes, before you, we have two new resolution. I'd like to move on to consent agenda.
Second on that,
Second.
and please on that committee, so you know, it's Barnabas Wu and Timothy Yang. Again, for any concerns about buildings and grounds. That's the one area that I know we are going to be targeting this year. Going around, as I said, I saw phenomenal work going on, but you need the structures to be sound and safe for everyone. So that's why, as Dr. Cirillo said, we are going to join all forces and work together for passing this referendum to make our schools reflect what's going on inside. Roll call, please.
Dr. Matarazza.
Yes.
Stephanie Jang.
Yes.
Jason Kim.
Yes.
Rebecca Lee.
Yes.
John Matisich.
Yes.
Yun Min.
Yes.
Barnabas Wood.
Yes.
Jeffrey Wood.
Yes.
Timothy Yang.
Yes.
Great, thank you. Personnel, the committee chairman is Jeffrey Wu, and on that committee is Stephanie Jang, so Mr. Jeffrey Wu.
Yes, Mr. President. Before you are 12 resolutions, I make a motion that we move on all 12 of them.
Second on that?
Seconded.
Okay, with that, Stephanie? Okay. Roll call?
Dr. Matarazza.
Yes.
I think you have to abstain on number 10.
Number 10, I abstain.
Okay. Stephanie Jang.
Yes.
Jason Kim.
Yes.
Rebecca Lee.
Yes.
John Matisich.
Yes.
Yun Min.
Yes.
Barnabas Wood.
Yes.
Jeffrey Wood.
Yes.
Timothy Yang.
Yes.
Guys, before we continue,
Oh, yes.
I'm sure Jeffrey's gonna touch it. Go ahead.
Oh, yes, I would like to thank our teacher, Mary Krakow, for all her years of service, dedication to the students. It was about 30-plus years, right? So we wish her the very best in her retirement.
So for the record, she's doing what Derek Jeter did. I guess for the next year, she's going on the tour. It's 2020. She'll be with us for another year, but she wanted it announced tonight. Maybe we'll give her a lot of gifts every stop along the way. That's what Derek Jeter got. Shane, I know.
I think we should do the same.
Thank you.
I remember I was here, I think it was board president when we hired her. Phenomenal. It's such a loss it's going to be.
Agreed.
I mean, she's outrageous. My daughters were in awe over her, and I say it's because of the glitzy, and now my daughter has children that I wish they would have her. She's phenomenal. Okay, we have a second on that, and now roll call.
We did it.
Oh, okay, let's go. I'm sorry, I'm losing it. Curriculum, the chairperson of that is Mr. Timothy Yang, and no report. And Jason and Yun Min are on the committee. Next one is going to be negotiations. Chairperson Stephanie Jang, and the committee is John Matisich and Jeffrey Wu.
There's no report.
No report at this time. Guess no negotiations, okay. Next one is policy. Stephanie Jang is the chairperson, and Jason Kim is on that committee.
Okay, we have 3 resolutions, and actually on domestic violence and gender identity and expression, there is a second reading from the superintendent approved. And also, we have a school food service program that the superintendent approved the update. So I'd like them to go on to the consent agenda.
Great. Second on that?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Dr. Matarazzo?
Yes.
Stephanie Jones?
Yes.
Jason Kim?
Yes.
Rebecca Lee?
Yes.
John Madison?
Yes.
Yun Lin?
Yes.
Barnabas Rowe?
Yes.
Jeffrey Rowe?
Yes.
Timothy Young?
Yes.
Great, thank you. Okay, student activities, field trips. Is that where we are? Student activities? Nope, I missed one.
PTA.
PTA, PTSA, chairperson, Yoon Min.
That is noticed for that, please.
Okay, thank you. And that's with Rebecca Lee on the committee. Next one is student activities, field trips. The chairperson of that is Rebecca Lee with Jason Kim on the committee.